In today's video, we're going to test several Brookhaven myths to find out if they're true or false. Some myths are interesting, others downright scary, and there's even a myth that promises to flood Brookhaven and leave it completely underwater. As everyone knows, here in Brookhaven, we have a wide variety of cars. Isn't that right? We have several free cars, which are these ones here. We have several cars that are part of the Premium Game Pass, which are these blue stars. And we also have this collection of cars that are locked, which basically belongs to one of the most expensive game passes here in Brookhaven. And our first myth is all about the speed difference between these three types of cars. So to test this myth, we're going to get into this first car here, which is the free car. And well, driving with this car at standard speed, you can see it's quite slow. If you want to increase the speed of a car, you can come exactly to this screen and press this little button here. And as you can see, because of the car's game pass, I can set the speed up to 200. You just type it in here, and basically now our car is much faster than before. But of course, everything that's good can be improved upon. So, coming back to this tool again, we'll have the option of Turbo. We can put Turbo 1, Turbo 2, or Turbo 3. And as you can see, now my car is super faster. Oh my god! With our car now having Turbo 3, we can even drift here. Look, honestly, the car when it's with this turbo here, it becomes so fast that it doesn't even seem like this car is free. But of course, this myth doesn't end here, so we're going to get these other two cars to test their speed too. And well, Brookhaven's premium cars are so fast by nature that basically we can drift without having turbo. So I can simply turn the car like this, and it will start to wobble on the street like this. Wow, I'm spinning, man. But of course, if I put Turbo 3 here in the car, it will become much more powerful. I would like you to appreciate the speed of our car now, because it's much faster than before, and certainly faster than Brookhaven's regular car. Oh my god, calm down! Thank goodness there's this invisible barrier here. One interesting thing about our Brookhaven cars is that if we hit another car like this, the cars simply go flying. And the turbo works with various vehicles, even with this Coca-Cola truck here, which we can use to plow through all the cars in Brookhaven like this. And after several tests, I must say that premium cars are indeed faster than the free cars. Our next myth is about the items we have here in the Brookhaven catalog. As you may already know, opening the bag here, we'll have several different items that we can use here in Brookhaven. These items range from cell phones to even medieval weapons for some reason, but not all the pickable items in Brookhaven are here in this inventory. And to prove this to you, I'm going to come here on this plot of land and pick a house. But it's not just any house. The house we're going to choose will be exactly this one here, which is nothing more than the Brookhaven bakery. Oh yeah, one interesting thing about this house is that basically coming here in the back, we'll have this little sign here that we can choose what our establishment will be. So, I can choose to make it an ice cream parlor here, and the front sign and all the interior decoration of the store will have changed. Besides having ice cream cones here, which we can pick up by hand as if it were a usable item from the inventory. And if we want, we can also turn this place into a pizzeria, with the same change happening to the sign and the interior decoration of the store. Man, I know we turned this into a pizzeria, but I don't think Fred was supposed to come along. Fred, I just wanted to know why there are people watching this video who haven't liked it or subscribed. Dude, you guys must be crazy if you don't like or subscribe. Fred will get you. Okay, back to the secret item. We're going to have to basically climb these stairs here. And well, basically now we're going to come exactly into this room here, and it hides a very incredible secret. If we come here beside the bed and look down, we'll basically find this arrow-shaped button. And when we click on it, it stays like this, all glamorous. But of course, the secret item is not this button. So now we're going to leave the pizzeria because we need to go somewhere else before finding this item. And in order for us to activate this secret, we're going to have to come here to the Brookhaven Church because there's something very important for us to do in there. Okay, we're going to come here at the entrance, and basically here on the right side there's this rope, which is nothing more than a bell pulling rope. And putting your mouse over it and clicking it, it will make this deafening bell noise. But that's a good sign because it means our secret is working. Now basically we have to come here to the Brookhaven Arch, which is very famous and you already know it quite well. And okay, if you look closely, you'll see that this Brookhaven Arch is a bit strange because as you can see, the Brookhaven Arch on the right is resting on the ground, all neat and tidy. But on the left side, as you can see, it's basically above the ground, as if it's even falling from Brookhaven. And it's exactly from this place that we're going to find our secret item, which is right underneath here. If we click on this stick here, we'll basically pick up a secret item in our hand, which doesn't exist in the inventory. And well, I know it seems like a lot of effort to go through to get this item that looks like a hanger, right? But despite this item being quite bizarre and seeming like a stick or a hanger or something, I don't know, kind of useless, this item will be super important for a myth that we're going to do soon. And our next myth is right here in the hospital. And to access it, we'll basically climb up this pillar and then climb up here, where you'll see there's a broken window at the entrance of the hospital. And well, going inside, we'll come across a completely bizarre room. This room is completely dirty, full of rust, dirt, and various bizarre things. One of the weirdest things here is basically this green slime, which besides being here on the chair, is in various other places, such as near this stretcher, here near this cabinet, near this other stretcher which for some reason is turned sideways, and even near this thing that honestly looks like a capsule to keep something alive. Well, of course, nothing would stay alive inside such a capsule unless it was something that isn't necessarily alive. Honestly, this guy here is all green, all slimy, and in a completely abandoned place. And this green thing reminds me of something that's exactly in this house here. And okay, entering this house here, you'll see that it's completely normal. It doesn't seem to be anything special or have any kind of secret. But if we come exactly here to this panel, we can put the disaster pack here. And basically here we have several types of disasters that we can put in our house. And one of them is exactly a zombie apocalypse. Well, with this thing activated, basically now our house is going to start being attacked by zombies. And to find them, it's not very difficult. We just have to look around the windows here, and in an hour, we'll find them. Wait, look here. There's a zombie and for some reason Fred too. But as you can see, this zombie is exactly the same as that body inside the capsule. And of course, this is super scary, but it's a really cool curiosity that there are zombies officially here in Brookhaven. Lucky for us, the hospital zombie is completely locked inside this capsule. Otherwise, we'd be in big trouble. But besides all the zombies, all the slime, and all the dirt that's in this area, basically the most interesting thing is this little piece of paper that's on the floor. By any chance you click on it, it will catch fire on its own for a few moments. And okay, after doing that, we're going to another place. And this place is nothing more than this bookstore here. Basically inside it, we're going to have a secret item. So if we look in these corners here, for example, yeah, hello, where is it? Okay, maybe it's on this side here. Got it, here, exactly on this side. We're going to have this red book. Picking it up will make this super weird noise, but it's necessary. And okay, now we have two super important and super rare items here in Brookhaven. After getting the book, we're going to come here to the Brookhaven apartments and get a house for us. And when you enter it, you'll see that this house is completely destroyed, all dirty, just like the hospital. And it's serious. Look how disgusting this place is. My God, it needs a good cleaning. And man, look at this bizarre thing here. If we come here in the shower and press it, look how disgusting this sewer water is falling from here. My God, I'm going to vomit, man. Okay, besides being in the dirt, we're going to come here exactly in this armchair and sitting on it. We're going to be able to see some writings here behind. And I could read this here for you, but if it's more than 2 lines, it's an essay. So if you want to read what's written, pause the video and also like it. Okay, for the next myth, we're going to need these 2 items here. And besides that, we're also going to come exactly to this place because it's extremely important for us. As you must know, not too recently this store came out, which inside we're going to have these 3 buttons that can turn this place into a museum, a restaurant, or a car dealership. And the place we need now is the museum. And as you can see, now we have the Brookhaven Museum, which is a super important place for various secrets and myths. In this museum, we have paintings of various strange characters. This girl, this bandit who even appears in that new Brookhaven castle, this woman who seems to be wealthy, and this guy who I thought was Mr. Brookhaven, but I'm not sure anymore. Besides that, we have these other paintings, which are this wedding, this other painting here that seems to be from a farm, and here on this other side we have paintings of old Brookhaven. And as you can see, this place I'm looking at now is exactly the same place where this photo was taken. And this other photo was taken exactly here, where the pool and all the other Brookhaven stores are. And of course, besides that, if we pick up this book here and pass it exactly on this spot here, it will make this bizarre noise and this little light will flash red. And now in front of us, basically a ghost of that man there will appear. And as you can see, he's even holding the same book as me, so he must be the owner of the book. And after some time, the ghost disappears and this skull appears in its place. And still here in the museum, if we take this stick and swing it on this triangle here, it will make this noise, and basically on the painting, this marking will appear. And now I'm going to get this car here so we can reach that marking on the painting. And now, if we follow exactly the marking on the painting, we'll come exactly to this abandoned house in Brookhaven. Entering this house here, you'll see that there's an entity made completely of light. This light entity is formed by various secret items from Brookhaven with various other myths. They are even formed by these sticks here that are its arms. And well, now you know, this isn't a hanger, it's the arm of a cosmic entity completely made of light. That was a long sentence. Okay, now I'm going to show you the flooding myth. And we have two interesting ways to test this myth. Well, actually the first way isn't that cool because you'll need to have Robux. Coming here to the Brookhaven page, if we scroll down the page like this, we'll find a server screen. And to create a new server, you'll need to spend 100 Robux. So that's not so cool. But by doing that, you'll have access to this control panel here. And in it, we have several interesting things. But the main one is this one here. And by clicking on this option, basically our Brookhaven will start to change. The cloud will form, the rain will start to fall, and now our Brookhaven will start to flood. And this way our Brookhaven is submerged in sewage water. And as you can see this disgusting water here, it enters various places, like here in the ice cream shop. Pour ice cream, man. It enters the hospital, the shops, the houses. It gets really gross. This flood even contaminates the water in the lake, which turns all brown. We can even swim in it, but it's really gross. I'm going to come here in the submarine, and basically if we go down in this part, you'll see that everything in here will be dirty. See? Full of mud and such. And even coming here in this secret part, it'll be even grosser. We'll be submerged in this mud. See? Okay, I understand that this way, Brookhaven doesn't get completely flooded, and we can't swim in this gross water. That's why I'm going to show you now what Brookhaven looks like completely flooded when it's hit by a tsunami. And well, now as you can see, I'm in the underwater Brookhaven, and it really is soaked in this place. And well, as you can see, this Brookhaven is completely painted blue for some reason. But the thing that surprises me the most here is that we have a sword. Like, honestly, I don't know why we would need a sword here. I think it's for us to fight to survive and such, but honestly that doesn't make any sense. But I found the idea of Brookhaven being completely submerged in water quite interesting. Look how cool, everything is really flooded here. The only part that apparently doesn't have water is this mountain part and the street on the other side. But there are some strange things here. And look, I found another player here and he seems willing to kill me. So take this. Dude, take it, haha. Where's my face? Man, and hey, what's that over there? Dude, there's an admin here. Man, is this normal? Is the guy using hacks? Okay, the guy is moving really fast, but it doesn't matter. I'm really good at PvP. But indeed, the underwater Brookhaven looks really beautiful. I wish this was part of the normal Brookhaven. But unfortunately, as you could see, not everything about this myth was true. And guys, unfortunately, this video has come to an end, but there are other really cool videos on the screen for you to watch right away. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll like the other videos on the screen. Thank you so much to everyone who watched the video until the end and left a like. I'm Andshot, and until next time, bye!